Check.
I'm ready.
I don't think the U.S. has enough goal scorers.
Well, Canada, you saw what they did. They kind of beefed up the physical part of their back end with lines, and everybody was in uproar because they didn't take Bennett initially, and like, come on, he's going to be on that team. There's no question. Tommy Wilson. You'll have a healthy Cale Makar, who's the best defenseman on the planet,
right?
Versus the Four Nations when he was hobbled. So, yeah, I think the U.S. is going to have their hands full with Sweden.
I would agree.
Sunday morning, 7 a.m. Is there a tavern open?
We're in Wisconsin, Mike. I'm guessing somebody will. All right, get her going. Good afternoon. From Hobbs Ice Center in Eau Claire, the postseason has arrived for WIAA Division I hockey teams. And we've got two matchups coming up for you today on Zaleski Sports. Our first game will be the number 12 seed in this sectional, Wisconsin Rapids. The Red Raiders 7-16-0 through the regular season against the number 5 seed, Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's 12-12-0. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined here in the Mike Sullivan broadcast booth by Mike Schwengler, former Eau Claire Memorial and current Team Wisconsin head coach. And Mike, we've been covering the Abes all season long. They had that rough stretch in the middle of the season where they dropped 9 straight. But since then, they've gone 8-2 down the stretch. They seem to be getting healthier, and that's kind of coinciding with some of their best hockey of the season.
Well, and the timely goaltending has been there all year long. The problem with Eau Claire Memorial has been defending in their own zone and where are they going to get their offense from. And they had Luke Schemberger play forward pretty much the whole year. And the last game, he got a little bit, period and a half back on D. And I think if they're going to make a run, it's the right decision. He's one of the top 3 defensemen for his age group in the state. But if you can, playoff time, if you can eliminate one goal, one oops that leads to a goal, it gives your team a chance to win.
We talk about the Abes getting healthy. Mason Flannery missed a good chunk of the season, the 6-foot, 180-pound sophomore. He's back. We saw him play in, the last time we had a Memorial game, and it just seems that they've kind of filled things out on those top 2 lines, and they're a little bit more balanced up front.
Well, and Peyton Hall's missed a lot of time, too, right around the break. So he's back, and you get 3-4 games back in to get the flow going. He looked good. Seymour and Pauls have been together pretty much the whole year. Flannery on that line. That's a line that you need to have to score goals for you. And if you're not scoring goals, you got to pressure the other team's defense. The happy horn. You have to pressure the defense. And you got your second line of Bengler, Halseth, and Wonky. I know they move guys around a little bit. That line needs to produce tonight as well.
Mikey, it was 2023. Eau Claire Memorial was a 1 seed in the sectional. They wound up hosting Wisconsin Rapids in a game that most people thought would be an easy win for the Old Abes. It was nothing but. Rapids pulled the upset. Is that something that the Memorial coaches are, granted, that's a different team. That's
sure.
3 years ago, and there's been plenty of turnover since. But I would imagine somebody in that locker room has brought that up.
Well, I think more so than the 1 versus 8 loss, you got to look at what was the intensity level like. And I know there's different coaches on the staff, but some are the same. If you're a higher seed and you're a much higher seed in this situation, your intensity level, your give a crap meter needs to be off the charts. You have to do everything you can early. Block shots, finish checks, be hard on pucks, stop on pucks, clear the front of the net. Don't give the lesser team, and in this case Wisconsin Rapids, don't let them hang around. If you let them hang around, they get a little bit taller, they get a little bit stronger, they get a little bit faster, and they're tougher to beat.
Wisconsin Rapids did put 10 pucks in the net to close out the regular season, a win over Oshkosh. They were also on the wrong end of a 17-0 score from Stevens Point. Mike, what can we expect out of the Red Raiders today?
Well, I think if you're the Rapids team, you're going to defend, you're going to try and pack the house, and you're going to protect your goaltender. Keep the game simple. Get the puck out of the zone. Don't turn the puck over inside your blue lines and allow the other team to get second and third chances, and minimize the offensive rushes. If you can keep the opposition to 2-on-2, 3-on-3. You're hoping your goalie can make that first save and hopefully smother and end that play.
Rapids will start the senior Noah Peterson in the nets. 2-3 record, a 5.06 goals against average, stopping 87% of the shots. Eau Claire Memorial being introduced right now, the starters. We'll start Tucker Lossman on defense, 6 feet, 175-pound senior. Luke Schemberger, 6'2", 165-pound junior. Schemberger, 11 goals, 11 assists through 23 regular season games. First line for the Abes will be Wyatt Seymour, centering Peyton Hulls and Mason Flannery. Flannery and Hulls, the two wingers, are sophomores. Seymour is the junior, and in the nets, another junior, Evan Madsen. Madsen, 9 wins, 9 losses this season. Played well down the stretch of the season, 2.73 goals against, and stopping 90% of the shots. Old Abes versus Red Raiders. Got room for you here at Hobbs. Stop on down if you'd like to watch in person. Otherwise, stay with us here on Zaleski Sports. Right now from Hobbs, our national anthem. Wisconsin Rapids in their road red jerseys today. The red breezers, the red helmets. Eau Claire Memorial in the home whites, the black breezers, the black helmets. Eau Claire Memorial, by virtue of being the number 5 seed, is the home team today, which not only means you wear the home jerseys, Mike, you get the last change. And oftentimes in the postseason, it's a real important factor.
Well, it's a huge factor. Anytime you can get a matchup, and we've seen teams come in here earlier in the year and kind of dictate how the line changes were going to go until the Abes figured that part out. I'm not sure how it's going to start, obviously, but again, energy, effort, execution. You need to make sure your top line, your top set of D, dictate the play, make Rapids' top line that does all their scoring defend. And if you take a line that you count on to score 1, 2, 3 goals a game for you and they can't get the puck out of their zone, it spells disaster.
That first line for Wisconsin Rapids, Nathan Bouchard centering Jack Potter and Sam Gash. Bouchard, Potter, both juniors. Gash is a senior. Potter 10 goals, 18 assists. Gash 11 goals, 8 assists. Bouchard 7 goals, 3 assists. Taking the draw for the Old Abes, Wyatt Seymour. Jack Potter in the circle for the Red Raiders.
Waiting on the puck drop, Bob.
And the puck is dropped, and we are underway here from Hobbs. Schemberger picks up the puck, flips it back to Peyton Hulls, and the Abes gain the zone. Peyton Hulls getting wide, throws it around and behind. Flannery out to the point. Held in momentarily by Schemberger, then kicked out of the zone, so going back is Tucker Lossman. Rossman behind the net, hassled back there by Griffin Schindler. He's trying to poke the puck out of the zone with Schemberger. It comes loose, and Lossman will pick it up.
That part of the game for Eau Claire Memorial has to be solid tonight, Bob.
Down low, Bouchard looking to center. Throws it out to the point. Schindler will collect. We'll throw it to the far side. Dietz puts it on net. Madsen steers that one aside. Line change for Rapids. And the old Aves will change as well. Halseth on the forecheck for Memorial. Aves keep it into the zone. Beglinger with some good hustle on that far side. Halseth throws it to the point. On the far side, trying to get Hayes to connect with Halseth. Here's Hayes. Krushke. There's the shot right on. And a save by Gavin, or check that, by Noah Peterson. That one wound up underneath the goaltender, and we'll get our first whistle with 15:25 to go in the first period.
A couple oopsies there. A quick shot. Hayes, great look to Helseth on the backside. You have time, sometimes more than you think. Stop the puck, get the shot off. He had the backside open, and on the shot from the point, a goaltender thought he had it. It rolled out, and the Apes had an opportunity to put one away.
Third line out there now for Eau Claire Memorial. Connor on the forecheck. Schindler will throw it back around. Bouchard will skate out. Knocked off his stick by Duffenbach. Aves collect in their old zone. Krushke will send it forward and down. Schindler back for the Red Raiders. Plays it up the near boards, but not out. Aves cruising in with Duffenbach. Centering pass. Couldn't get the stick down there as we had Colin Bill coming down the slot. Aves in another line change. Going back is Carter Hayes, the defenseman.
Bob, once the Aves get the puck in the zone, they're going with their 1-2-2 forecheck, which they've ran pretty much the last month and a half. They're looking to cut off passing lanes and get the turnovers, which they've had the opportunity to do a couple times already.
Flannery down in the corner. Rapids trying to chip the puck out. Held in by the Aves. Dietz will throw it up the far boards, but not out. Aves throw it out front to Flannery. It's still loose. Puck still loose. Another opportunity. Great look for Halls, and it somehow didn't go in. Held in by the Aves. Now Rapids is just going to golf that one all the way down, and we're going to get an icing call on the Red Raiders. Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at Eau Claire Realty. They have a pulse in the local real estate market, and they can help you with both existing homes and new builds, and they can assist you through each step of the process. That is Jesperson Group at Eau Claire Realty.
Yeah, you look at Rapids' goaltender, he's kind of fumbled a few shots. Opportunities are going to be there.
There's a shot right on by Beglinger. Rapids unable to clear. Abe sent that one toward the net. It trickled just wide. Abe's again with a lot of forechecking pressure here early on. Wonky throws it out to the point. Schemberger shoots on the stick of Halseth, and they score.
Second time's a charm. Halseth that time stopped the puck. It was a shot by Schemberger, went off a Rapid skate, popped right out to Halseth, stopped the puck, steadied it, beat the goalie short side high. That stuff's going to be there all game, Bob, unless Rapids makes some type of change. The biggest thing with the Aves, if you can keep your triangle spread out, a couple shots they had, all three guys were on one side of the ice. Triangle, one guy top below the hash marks on the goalie's eyes, one guy back front side, one guy backside. That backside guy's wide open.
So Eau Claire Memorial and a goal by Carson Halseth grabs a 1-0 lead. Security Financial Bank, SFB, whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com, member FDIC.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of scouting is done, Rapids has done on Eau Claire Memorial, but The couple times they had pucks in deep, they went to the wall. The Abes have to look to the middle of the ice when they have an opportunity. But we've talked about that all year. You can't keep jamming pucks up the wall to pressure.
Here's an opportunity now for the Abes. Seymour. It's on the brakes, throws it towards the front of the net and Peyton Halls. Halseth from Schemberger on the scoring play there. Carson Halseth had 7 goals and 4 assists through the regular season.
Dosher from Rapids kind of got lucky there. If you're going to pinch, you've heard me tell you this forever, if you're going to pinch, you have to have topside support. That time he didn't, and he went deep. He went 10, 15 feet inside the blue line to make that check, and Abes popped it out and had the 2-on-1.
Wonky comes out of that faceoff with the puck. Throws it to Krushke. There's the shot, deflected. Still loose. Wonky throws it to the far side. Shot right there. That hit a post. Carter Hayes had a great look. Hayes again. Pokes that one loose. Hayes still with possession. Wonky along the half wall. Wonky will play it down deep. Beglinger behind the net.
Smart play by Wonky there. Dump the puck to where your guys have a chance to make a play.
Hayes back to Krushke. He'll throw it in. Going back is Carter Voigt. Rapids giving chase for the puck. Nathan Bouchard first there. And Bouchard goes hard into the boards. Manson able to make a save. 2-on-2 now for the Abes. Here's Halseth. Halseth throws it back. Hayes has some time. Fires just wide. Puck is lodged on the back of the net, and we'll get a stoppage.
There's going to be plenty of opportunities for the Eau Claire Memorial defensemen to get shots on goal. If I'm talking to them on the bench, keep your feet outside the blue. You don't need to creep in. Make Rapids guys coming out to get you take that extra 3 or 4 strides. Gives you an opportunity to make a play. Move it across to your partner, maybe slide to the middle, do a little offensive maneuvering on the blue line to find some open looks.
Schemberger will play it into the corner. Rapids looking to clear, but the Abes keep the puck down low. Connor skated off the puck. Colin Johnson had his stick on the puck there for Rapids. Played it over towards Whitlock. Thrown in from the point by Gage Dosher. Schemberger up ahead. Duffenbach will play it in deep. Dosher will try to rim it around. Abe's forecheck got there in time. Digging away is Colin Bill. Gets the puck free right out front. Great look that time by Duffenbach. Now he'll head off in a change.
He's had a couple good shifts, Bob. Made an impact both times, one with a body, one with a quick shot.
Abes hold the zone. They play it in towards the net, and Noah Peterson will grab that one out of the air. It's a new year. Make it a new you with help from Balance Health by Dana, offering hormone replacement therapy and customized medical weight loss programs. It's a new year. Time to improve your overall well-being. Go to balancedhealthbydana.com today for more information.
If you're the Abes, Bob, keep pounding pucks, create chaos in front of the net. Throw him on the goalie's pads, make him make a play.
Abes trying to win a puck battle down low. They throw it out towards the slot. Held in up high by Troutline, and a blocker save by Peterson.
And there, you had Troutline shoot to score, shoot for a rebound. If you put that on his pads, you have 2 guys going to the net.
Abes hold the zone. Flipped up to the near side. It's Miles Olsen trying to play that one into the zone. Maddox Thomas now the other way for Rapids. Olsen play it behind for Troutline. Back around, and the Abes trying to break out. They gain control at center ice, carry it in. Up top. Memorial walk in right in, they score!
That was a great hard cut by Peyton Halza. Rapids forward couldn't find the puck. He kept looking and was able to get it off a quick poke, I believe, by Seymour, and came across the blue line on his offhand, cut hard to the middle. And kids that are listening, anytime you make a hard cut to the middle on your forehand, you got to be looking to shoot. And Peyton kept his feet moving, hard cut, beat the goalie high blocker side. Great play.
So Peyton Halls gets the goal, and Memorial goes up 2-0 here in the first period. Well, you talked about that good start for Memorial and putting on pressure, and that's exactly what they're doing here.
Yeah, and now it needs to be like a feeding frenzy. Don't give up a block shot. Don't give up a fumble. The only way Rapids, what they're showing us right now, is going to have a chance is if they're praying for a mistake. They're praying for that block shot, that fall down, that miscue where they can come in and have an opportunity. But the Abes are all over them right now. It's like blood in the water, like a shark. Keep going, keep pumping pucks. You can see the coaching staff is sensing it too. They're getting their top line right back out there.
And that goal by Halls on that zone entry, Mike, it looked pretty innocent. And then all of a sudden, Halls has got the puck on his stick coming down the slot.
And that all comes from Peyton attacking the blue line. And like I alluded to, you take that hard cut, the D freezes, the other D sucking back, you have room in the slot, and then it's your shot to beat the goaltender, and he beat him clean.
Under 9 minutes to go, first period. Memorial leading 2-0 on goals by Carson Halseth and Peyton Halls. Abes win a puck battle. They get it out to the point, and Hayes. Krushke will throw it towards the net. Backhand. Another backhand. Big save, Peterson. Abes regroup. Here's a blast, and they score! Mason Flannery gets the goal. 3-0 Eau Claire Memorial.
Now, like we had just talked about, defensemen, you can be offensive and you can use each other. You catch that puck, you go across to your partner, give it back, or get the quick shot on goal. Not only does it force the defenseman to move, but it makes your goaltender move as well. Goalies don't like to have to move. And that time, Krushke got the puck. It kind of looked like he flubbed it a little bit, but we're going to say he passed it, and Flannery had a stick on the ice instead of up at his knees, and a quick shot on goal. When you can get a quick shot to the net, it doesn't have to be the best shot that scores the goal. It's the shot that beats the goalie's position.
And we have a timeout taken by Wisconsin Rapids. We'll step aside for 30 seconds as well. You're watching WIAA Playoff Hockey on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
We are back at Hobbs Ice Center in Eau Claire. Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes with 3 goals in the span of just under 5 minutes to take the lead over Wisconsin Rapids 3-0 in this WIAA Division I Regional Semifinal. Winner of this one moves on to Thursday's regional final to face either Merrill, the East, Wausau East Merrill Co-op, they're the 13th seed, and Superior, which has the 4 seed.
Interesting, during the timeout, Bob was watching the Rapids bench and the coaching staff. Kids had their heads hung a little bit, and the coaching staff did what they could to try and pump them up. Just told them, calm down, you're a good team, get pucks to the net, quit turning the puck over, start stopping on pucks.
You know, it's one of those things, you come in, you feel confident. I saw the Rapids team when I came into the parking lot. They're doing their, pregame workouts, with the soccer ball and doing all that. So it was really good energy, and they were talking, and that continued, and they came in. And sometimes when things go against you early, it just takes the air out of the balloon.
Yeah, this is the team that's struggled defensively all year long with some big goals. They've given up a lot of goals in certain games, and you just have that in the back of your mindset.
Good time out there taken by Caleb Schroyer, the Rapids coach. Now into the zone comes Potter. Quick shot, good low shot that Madsen got just a piece of.
Yeah, I mean, the Aves have been susceptible defensively below the top of the circles. Here comes a 2-on-1.
Throwing to the other side, Halseth robbed by the goaltender, Peterson. Boy, we were inches away from having a 4-0 hockey game. Beglinger with some work. Here comes Sam Gash. Gash, the captain, shot right on. Madison turns that aside.
You know, Bob, the Aves, offensively, they've put up 3, obviously. They have a lot more time than they think. And part of that is, you know, the competition that you've played where there's not a lot of time and space. But here, they have a lot more time. They can catch pucks and take a couple strides towards the net. It doesn't need to be a bang-bang play. There's a couple. Halseth, that last one, he got the puck on the side and rushed his shot, tried to beat him short side. The goalie had overplayed that. He could have taken a couple strides to the net and gone around him. So just a lot of more communication in the offensive zone, and that'll take care of itself.
Face-off will come outside the zone. Seymour to take the draw for the Aves. They win that one. Hayes plays it over to Krushke. Nice little touch pass. Here comes Seymour. Wanted to get it back to Halls, but his dangle got interrupted.
Yeah, those are the turnovers that you don't need. Those are take the puck, make a play. If you don't have anywhere to go, if you always tell kids, if you use the boards, you're on offense, you have a chance. If you use the middle, you're usually back checking or turning the puck over.
Hayes with a nice wrister from that far point. That shot by Halls didn't miss by much.
I think that one there, he was looking for Flannery, not realizing he was on his one-timer getting ready to shoot the puck. He ended up throwing it on his front side.
Hayes to Krushke. Pushing it down low. He was looking to cycle that one back out. Rapids able to push her out of the zone. Some good work by Matthew Cook, and then Wisconsin Rapids ices the puck. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security.
Now, the coach in me, it's like that's sequence right there. Seymour has the puck. He's got a guy coming on him. He tries to beat him out of the corner, ends up turning it over. They get the icing, so there's nothing hurt. But against a team with more skill, shot on goal here by the Aves. Colin Bill, nice save by the goaltender. Against a team with more skill, that puck, you get your pocket pick there. Maybe that's that 3-on-2 that they're looking for, and then they get that chance. Maybe they score that goal. Protect the puck, put it in your skates, get up against the wall, and wait for help. Do the simple things that allow your team to always be on offense.
Aves control off the faceoff, comes out to Lossman. Lossman to Schemberger. Shot deflected wide. Carter Voigt, the defenseman, got his stick in the way. Aves behind the net, looking to cycle. Thrown out to Schemberger. Quick shot, just wide. Working hard behind the net, Duffenbach. Connor throws it to Schemberger. Now Lossman, the shot, that gets deflected high and into the netting.
So that play right there, that's Schemberger comes to Lossman. He slid to the middle. The backside forward that went out to front, Schemberger drops back to the slot. That's where Lossman can one-touch it back to Schemberger. He's got a shot sitting dead red in the middle of the blue line with 3 guys at the net.
Halseth to take the draw for the Aves. Memorial controls. Troutline will have to retreat. Up the far boards. Wonky pokes it forward. Aves down in the corner with Beglinger to Wonky, back to Beglinger. They throw it right through the blue paint. Now Halseth has it. Up top, Hayes. Check that, Troutline. Troutline throws it behind the net. Halseth. Back up top to Miles Osen. Gets deflected out of the zone, taken away momentarily by Cook of Wisconsin Rapids. Stretch pass, far side, intercepted by Cook. Miles Olson, the freshman, going back for Memorial. Knocked away, and now we get a whistle and a stoppage with 4:08 left.
And that one there, Hull said, to catch it, come to the puck, chip it off the boards. You learn at a young age the board's your best friend. Chips that off the boards, it's out and out. If that puck is on the blue line when the Rapids forward attack, that there's your turnover that they're looking for.
Abe's moved the puck to Flannery. Mason Flannery around the defender. Throws it to the slot. Knocked away there by Bouchard. He'll lead the rush the other way for Wisconsin Rapids. Behind the net, Madsen will freeze it. And we'll get a stoppage with 3:48 left.
Not a lot of action down with Madsen right now. There's a youngster hockey fan walking behind us with a Team Canada Olympic jersey on. Some good hockey coming up in the next few days.
Absolutely.
For the world to watch.
Oh, yeah. I think there's always that little extra juice in the hockey world when it's an Olympic year.
Absolutely. Breakaway here, Flannery.
Here comes Flannery. He scores! Mason Flannery, his second goal of the game, second of the period. And the old Apes stretch that lead to 4-0.
Everything starts with a breakout. That was one of the first times they made a clean stick-to-stick breakout pass. Seymour got it to Flannery, who stretched the ice, cut between Rapids defensemen, walked in, nice finish. Little front side, backside, got the goalie moving, pumped it in. They made a goaltender change. There, Raleigh Bastine is in the net for the Red Raiders.
So one senior goaltender for another senior goaltender. All three goalies have played this season for Wisconsin Rapids.
I think with the amount of rubber that they've seen, they'd have to play three. Yeah, they play in a conference with number 2, number 3 ranked teams in the state. They got to play them 4 times. Stevens Point put up a lot of goals against them. Wausau West put up a lot of goals against them. It's a tough year for Wisconsin Rapids.
Yeah, the teams at the top of the Wisconsin Valley this year are really good teams. You're talking about Wausau West and Spashen. And DC Everest had a really solid club as well. And you look at Wisconsin Rapids, Mike, this is a program that's made 8 trips to the state tournament this century.
Yeah.
And last one coming in 2013. In one of those cycles that, even at the larger schools in hockey, you get those.
And they've been a program that one year, it was a couple of years ago, I believe, they only had like 16, 18 kids in their whole program. So it's been tough sledding for the Red Raiders over the past few years.
Wonky knocked the puck away momentarily. Potter then plays it ahead far side. Bouchard will send it in.
But you always find that, there's always that one kid. And I was fortunate enough to have Carson Gauss, who was a Rapids kid, played all 4 years at Rapids High School, and he played for us for a couple of years on Team Wisconsin. And great kid, 200-foot player. And he was the main reason you were talking about 3 years ago, that upset. He was the main reason for that upset.
Yeah, he had a big game, and their goaltender was solid in that one as well. So I think you're right, Mike. It just takes that one kid, and then if you can kind of fill in with other guys who know their roles, and everybody kind of buys in and sticks with it. I think that's another thing where oftentimes if the varsity program isn't super successful, it's harder to keep the kids that start in your program as mites and squirts.
Sure. And then whether they leave to go to a different program, association, or another sport. Yeah, it's hard to do. Hopefully it's turned around, it's on the right track.
Knocked away and sent in by Cam Sinisi. Young line out there for Rapids. Sinisi, the freshman. Got Maddox Thomas on one side, who's a sophomore, and then the guy on the other side is an older guy. Knocked away. Here's Kellen Johnson. Pass a little too far for Sinisi. Final minute of the period. Hayes with the long stretch pass over to Flannery. He'll chip it back. Hayes will play it up. Deflected in by Memorial, and they're going to have a partial line change here. Hustling over Krushke, throws it right out front. Connor's deflection just wide. Far side, Hayes. Krushke, there's another deflection. Again, Connor parked out front, and that one winds up in the glove of the goaltender, Ollie Bastine.
And right there, that's like we had talked about earlier, a little bit more time. Connor was all alone in front of the net. He could have stopped that puck and made a move, turned around on the goaltender. He had that much time. On the first hit, not the second one. Just to clarify for the folks
well, he had two of them on one shift. So, yeah, that's...
Oh, it'll change. A little Superior. Talk that one through here quickly. So that's an old Superior High School play. Superior used to run it all the time. Anytime there was a face-off in the defensive zone on the board side, win the face-off, guy comes to the bench, starts screaming. The defense looks him off, and they got a guy ready at the far end of the gate, and he pops out towards center ice looking for that breakaway.
Yeah, that was there. It's just the pass missed just a little bit. There's a shot by Potter that got deflected wide. Flannery collects the puck, throws it back. Bouchard with some time. Schemberger will just skate out the final seconds. Well, Mike, we talked in the pregame about how Eau Claire Memorial is going to have to approach this game, and I would say that they checked off most of the boxes so far.
Yeah, they came out hard. They came out with energy, and the coaching staff rode their top two lines the first 7-8 minutes, and they were rewarded with 3 goals. Got the timeout from Rapids and a goalie change, and now they're going to go in and take a little break. Rapids is going to regroup, try and figure out how they can try and get the puck out of the zone and generate any type of offense. If you're the Old Abes right now, you got to be pretty pleased. It's 4-0, but you know, it's the things that you can't say this game is over because it's not. But continue to work on the things that you have to improve on to get yourselves an opportunity to have the best chance to win in your next game if you get there.
Eau Claire Memorial goals by Carson Halseth, Peyton Halls, and then a pair from Mason Flannery. Memorial on top, 4-0 over Wisconsin Rapids. We'll take an extended break, and when we come back, we'll have period number 2 from Hobbs Ice Center. Old Abe's on top of the Red Raiders. You are watching WIAA Playoff Hockey on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I won't treat you like number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Hi, and welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Whispering Pines in Cadott is a great place for golf, and coming this spring, it will be the perfect Four Seasons venue for your special event. The Whispering Pines Event Center is now under construction and will be available for events this spring. Weddings, reunions, whatever your event, Whispering Pines Event Center is the perfect location. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Event Center is now booking dates for 2026 and beyond. Whispering Pines Golf, and coming soon, Whispering Pines Event Center on County X in Cadott.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abby Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know.
We are back at Hobbs Ice Center in Eau Claire, getting set for period number 2, WIAA Division I Regional Semifinal Hockey. It's Eau Claire Memorial on top of Wisconsin Rapids 4-0. Bob Bradovich and Mike Schwengler. Mike, we went through some of the keys for Memorial in our pregame, and the Abes have checked off most of those boxes.
Yeah, they came out with pressure and intensity. They attacked pucks. They got pucks to the net. They got 2 on shot rebounds and 1 on the shot rebound, the first one to start it off. And then nice quality shots. Beat their first goaltender they had in, Peterson. They got 3 on him, and then they made the change at the timeout. And the breakaway by Flannery beat Baston, who came in. That was his first shot. Tough to make a save. Your first shot's a breakaway.
Salt on the roads, wreaking havoc in your vehicle. Stop at Tommy's Express Car Wash. Not only does salt make your car look nasty, it can cause damage to your vehicle. Keep it clean with the help of the Tommy Club membership. That is unlimited washes for one low monthly price. And new members can download the Tommy's Express app and get their first month of unlimited washes for free. Tommy's Express Car Wash, Claremont Avenue, Eau Claire. Download the app today for 1 month free. Free vacuums, free automatic mat washers, all in less than 2 minutes.
I see the boys from Tomahawk have entered the building.
They have, and a lot of the North Huskies are around as well, getting loose. That'll be the second of our 2 games today, Tomahawk versus Eau Claire North, the always exciting 8-9 matchup in the tournament bracket. Puck is down for period number 2, and the Old Abe's will control in their own end. Tucker Lossman trying to tap that one forward, got hemmed in by Sam Gash, who heads the other way. Gash was cut off by Luke Schemberger.
Exactly how you want to start if you're Rapids. Get a puck in deep, get some pressure on the defense, try and manufacture some type of offense early.
Poke free by the Old Abe's. Now they head out. Flipped in by Flannery. He had 2 goals in that first period. Knocked away by Rapids. Here comes Potter. Potter collects, hemmed in by Schemberger. Not quite taken out of the zone. Penalty coming on the Old Abe's. And the whistle blows just as Schemberger touches the puck. And it's our first penalty of the hockey game.
And they're going to get Peyton Hulls for roughing. Got his hand up a little bit high on the finish check. First look at Rapids' power play. This is, tough. Your first power play of the game comes early in the second period, but this is a must for Rapids. They have to try and get something out of this. Positively, ideally, obviously a goal, but to have a positive opportunity to play in the Abe's end. But the Abe's have done a really good job on their penalty kill, and they can be dangerous out in open ice.
Memorial has killed almost 81% of its shorthanded situation. Rapids 26.2 success rate on the power play. Calls for roughing. There's a good rip and a glove save by Evan Manson. That was Griffin Schindler with the shot.
Yeah, nice save by Matson. If he's going to see it, he's going to make the save. Cook, number 4 for Rapids, a freshman, had the puck down low, and he turned his head and he went back to the point, but he had Dietz coming wide open on the back door. All the Old Abe's were watching the puck.
Face-off win for the Red Raiders. Up top, Schindler gets it back from Dietz. Schindler the shot, deflected. Madsen the save. They had Sam Gash parked right out front. Appeared to get a stick on that one, but Madsen covering up.
And that's part of the game that Evan has evolved with. He made the save, didn't know where it was, didn't move. And there's a lot of times goaltenders are going to move and that puck ends up squirting free.
Some time and space for Griffin Schindler, and again, Madsen had a good look at that one, makes the glove save.
So it looks like a heavy diet. They're doing a straight overload on the one side with Potter and Cook. Now the puck's on the other side. It'll be interesting how they set it up. And they're just going to overload and let Schindler rip pucks at the net.
Abe's 4 new penalty killers out there. Lossman trying to fight off his fellow number 4, Matthew Cook. Schindler throws it down low. Centering pass. Winds up top. Decent look from Dietz. That went wide. This is the best sustained zone time Rapids has had all game. Quick shot from up top by Schindler, and the Abe's able to clear.
You're going to have a little bit of token pressure by Wonky. Schemberger's going to pull back. The Abe's are in their 1-3 penalty kill. They're going to let Rapids bring it out, and they're going to hope to try and trap them and slash them off at the red line.
Carrying it out is Ryan Dietz. Leaves it back for Schindler. Schindler around one defender. Sent in by Gash. Out to Schindler. That one winds up over the crossbar, banging away at it. And if it got lodged in the netting. 20 seconds to go on this Wisconsin Rapids power play.
They move the puck well. You can tell that they practice it a lot. The problem is when Schindler's shooting the puck, they got one guy standing on the boards and another guy standing in the corner, so it's a shoot-to-score opportunity there. You have two Old Abe defensemen in front against one Rapids forward.
Abes win the face-off, try to pin the puck down low. Memorial works it free. He can't clear, held in by Dosher. Poke check there by Seymour. And the Abes are back to full strength.
Eau Claire Memorial, you did a good job. Your goaltender made some saves. He's into the game now. Now it's time to put the pressure on the Rapids Red Raiders.
Flannery working hard down low. Poked in by Seymour out to the point. Held in momentarily. Now an opportunity. Kellen Johnson can't keep up with the puck. Seymour on the far side. Drop pass. Flannery. Flannery shoots. And a glove save by Bastine, who then takes a pop.
By Seymour, but it looked like Dosher was the one that gave him a shove, and he ended up running into the goaltender. The referee was right there, and he was nodding his head as if to say, no, I saw it.
So Raleigh Bastine will get resituated, gets the mask back on. Face-off will come to his right. Lane Connor to take the draw for the Old Abes.
If you're Eau Claire Memorial, move pucks to where your guys can get to them. Make it a positive. If you're going to dump it where you can get it. If you're going to chip it where your guys can get it. Don't turn pucks over and throw blind passes. Now's not the time to make plays. You want to pound pucks to the net, get more shots, and try and get one or two more goals here.
Miles Olson with stick handling. He is able to hold the zone. Olson shoots. That goes wide. Kellen Johnson plays it out. Troutline over to Olson. Up the far side, deflected in by Colin Bill. Olsen to Troutline, now near side they go, and swept in by Duffenbach.
The problem is, again, Bob, talking about dumps. Like, dump a puck. If you're going to dump it, put it in a spot where your guys have the best chance to get it. You just dump it in the corner, Rapids is going to go back and get the puck and break it out like you see here.
Spinning the corner, Bouchard. Cross ice, shot right on. Madsen the save. Boy, a great look for Colin Ashbeck.
Yeah, nice play out of the corner. Nice throw in front of the net. Like we've talked about all year, Madsen's going to make saves that he can see. If you're Rapids, you have to be pleased with the start. You know, you're looking at 6.5 minutes into the second period. You had a power play in zone offense time. You had a couple shifts. You gotten some shots on goal. Now you need one. You need a spark. Somebody's got to make a play.
Down low, Ashbeck. Ames will skate out with Matt Wonky. Wonky throws it toward the net. Bastine covers up. We get a stoppage with 12:23 to go. HS Fence specializes in chain link vinyl wooden ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the past 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com.
And that one there, Bob, Wonky had a chance 2-on-2. He could have got around that defenseman, dropped his shoulder, and got the puck to the net. Instead, he tried to do the patented toe drag, and it ended up trickling to the goaltender to make the save.
Flannery wanted to get it out to the point. Back the other way is Thomas. Drop pass. Shot right on. Rebound. Madsen with a couple of saves. Sam Gash had a couple good looks for Wisconsin Rapids. And Mike, you're exactly right. Ever since that power play, Rapids is playing with a whole lot more energy.
Well, and you flip it over to the other side. The Abes came out, and they've been pretty flat the whole second period. They're poking at pucks. They're not winning races, and they're turning pucks over.
Race for the puck far side. Abe's able to get it out of the zone. Now going after it, Halls. He's got Flannery out front. Halls takes it behind the net. Halls still with the puck. Chipped out of the zone by Wisconsin Rapids. Hayes will get there first. Played into the zone, scooped up by Seymour. Abe's with a couple of issues right in front of their own net. Now there's a shot right on by Matthew Cook. Here's another shot by Potter that missed on the short side.
And there again, here you're forcing pucks to where Rapids is pressuring. You have to find the open guy. He's usually in the middle of the ice.
Here's Peyton Hall's got a man right out front. Oh, what a job by Bastien. Diving out to interrupt that one. There's a shot right on Bastien, the save.
Another save. Nice pad save. He's made 3 nice plays.
Abe's buzzing. That one from Flannery doesn't get through. There's a good look by Kruschke. Kruschke in the corner, plays to Seymour. Poke free by Wisconsin Rapids. They backhand it out of the zone. Carter Hayes has it for Memorial.
Long change in the second period here, Bob. Rapids is dying for a change. They can't get off.
Here's Flannery, puts it up and over the bar.
No, here you got to try and get one off, get some fresh legs.
Stretch pass gets through. Colin Bill trying to play it down low. Connor has it. To Troutline. Troutline shoots. Turned aside by Bastien.
You have them. You have them now. They're gonna. You had them on the ropes. You had 5 guys that were gassed, and you let them off the hook.
Troutline. Play it up the near boards. Collected by Schindler. Oneman will look to play it into the zone. Abe's will have to touch up. Poke free by Ashbeck. Ashbeck centering pass. Didn't quite connect, although Rapids doing a better job of getting guys to the net.
Yeah, and now they just got to look for the guy who's open. They had that opportunity earlier. Gash came in and was locked in, shot the puck, tried to beat Madsen where he had a guy on the wide open on the backside.
Rapids trying to center it. They get it right back and they score.
And there's that nonchalant that we've talked about this whole second period. Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. Not stopping on pucks, not doing the little things to get the puck out of the zone. And every shift, like I've coached this way. I believe I played the same way. No matter what situation, any game, whether you're getting blown out or you're blowing out a team, you're dominating or you're getting dominated, you're working on the simple little things that's going to make you a better hockey player the next day, the next period. And the Abes have had times this year, I didn't say opportunities, but they take 2 steps forward, they take a step back. They take a step forward, they take a step back. Now it's their leaders that need to take over this game and push the pedal.
The Colin Ashbeck goal makes it 4-1. Ames have it in the Rapids end. Schemberger up top. Kick save by Bastien. Played down low, Halseth. Off the skate of Schemberger, who gets it back. Luke Schemberger, good shot block that time by Kellen Johnson, who paid the price. Abe's 4 goals in the first period. Rapids the lone goal here in the second. Wonky along the half wall. Pokes that puck free. Coming out of there with it is Gash. Lossman will play it in deep. Schindler will rim it around, but not out. Halseth. Turn that one over. Potential 3-on-2 coming here for Wisconsin Rapids. That pass intercepted by the Abes, and they had Wonky coming in 1-on-1, and instead they iced the puck. Thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire, proud to support local student athletes. That is Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire.
Fortunate there for the Abes that Rapids decided to do the no-look behind the back pass to 2 back checkers for Memorial. Once again, they lost a puck battle that could have turned into an odd-man rush. Rapids has all the momentum here, Bob. If they get another one, we have ourselves a hockey game.
Puck sent back in by Wisconsin Rapids. They will need to touch up. Kruschke, stretch pass. And here come the Abes. Flannery, or struck that. That was Seymour, and Bastien coming out to play the angle, and he will cover up.
keep it simple, shoot to score, shoot for rebounds. If you don't have any daylight behind the goaltender, throw it on his far pad. You have a guy going to the net, stick on the ice, bang in a rebound. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just needs to be effective.
Face off to the right of Raleigh Bastine. You touched on it, Mike. The first shot he faced was a Flannery breakaway that Flannery scored on. Ever since then, Bastine has given his team a chance.
And he's made some outstanding saves to boot. A couple nice blocker save, couple pad saves.
Oh, and missing on the near side was Flannery. He was trying to pick a corner. He shot it high.
And the poke check, don't forget that. That would have made it 5-0.
Goaltender is playing without his stick. Seymour in the corner. Halls has it. Peyton Halls, the shot. That goes high. Rapids defender trying to get the goaltender his stick. They finally get it to him, but he still hasn't picked it up. Shot by Flannery deflected high.
Sorry, Bob. That tells me, like right there, he could reach and grab it. It tells me he's locked in. He's not worried about his stick. He's not reaching to grab. He's got his eyes on the puck. He's got good body position.
Centering pass. Flannery bidding for that hat trick. Abe's work it over near side. Carter Hayes. That got deflected wide.
Problem is he puts the stick on the back door, and then his teammates keep pushing it to the front of the net.
That one got through. Saved by Bastine. Abe's pinching. Boy, both these teams have been out there for an awful long time. Hayes up top. Plays it to the half wall. Thrown in deep by Flannery. Hayes still holds the zone. Now the goaltender's stick is behind the goal line off to the far side. Finally, Rapids able to get out of the zone. They do so with Potter. Potter's shot comes in on Madsen. He turns that one aside. Centering pass in the slot. Quick shot, Bouchard. That didn't miss by much on that short side.
And he had Madsen beat on that one, too. He just missed a spot.
Abe's knocked the puck free. Here comes Colin Bill. Colin Bill, the shot. Good back check, Ryan Dietz. Got a stick in the way.
If you're calling Bill, keep your feet moving, attack the net, make that defenseman who was out there for 2.5 minutes in his own zone, make him haul you down, go to the net, don't settle for a shot where you can get a stick on it. Consequently, great play by Dietz to get back and get a stick on that puck, being exhausted.
Face off to the left of goaltender Raleigh Bastine, who has recovered his stick. Pulled free by Maddox Thomas. He'll throw it in deep. Miles Olsen going back for the Abes. Memorial does get it out of the zone. Puck poked free by Connor. Abes trying to stay on side. They could not. Duffenbach doing the splits there. And we get a stoppage with 5:04 to go in the second period. Old Abes leading the Red Raiders 4-1.
You know, Bob, the good news is that they're up 4-1 because it's pretty sloppy. And, Rapids is, I wouldn't say carried the play, but they've definitely brought a whole lot more energy than the Abes have this second period. And they've been trapped in their own zone, making some bad decisions on forechecks. But the Abes, if they would deposit pucks where their guys can get to them, they would be on offense a whole lot more than just dumping it to dump it, because every time you're dumping it, you're putting it on a Rapid stick.
Abes hold the zone. Schemberger rotates it far side. Lossman. He'll push it down deep for Wonky. Wonky back to Lossman, near side Schemberger. Lossman the shot. Bastine the save. Schemberger, they score!
Well, he's been their leader all year long, and once again, when they needed something, they needed a positive play, Schemberger was there to make it. Earlier in that shift, Wonky, something you don't see, and it definitely doesn't show on the score sheet, he used his stick to show deception. So what that means is he went to get the puck. A Rapids defender was coming on him. He flashed his stick to the right on his forehand side, made the Rapids D bite. It allowed him to get the puck and find some space to go to the point. And the puck ended up coming to Schemberger, and he was turned backwards. It's like a soccer play. He made a soccer play on his back skate, turned around, had time, ripped it, beat the goaltender high glove side.
Yeah, that's a couple of impressive plays there by Schemberger. One to hold the zone, and two to snap that one in. Now the Abes skate out. Here's Flannery. Flannery getting to the forehand. Mason Flannery got tied up from behind. Some really good work down there by Matthew Cook on the back check.
I tell you, Bastian, he's aggressively active with his stick. You don't see that much anymore in goaltenders.
Puck steered down low. Abes will go after it with Flannery.
In fact, Bob, I don't think I've seen a poke check in 2 years, and I've seen two in the last 6 minutes.
Wisconsin Rapids ices the puck. 3:32 to go here in the second period.
That was a tough one for Rapids to give up. It's a shot from the blue line, but can't fault the goaltender. He's made whether he's made the saves or not, he's sprawling all over the ice. The stick made a couple saves for him when he lost it, but 5-1, 3:32 left. Your Memorial, you can take a little bit of a sigh of relief. Okay, we got it back to 4. But now, again, it's those little things that you need to continue to work on. They gave up a scoring chance just 30 seconds ago in their offensive zone, in their defensive zone to Rapids. You got to spread out and move the puck.
Schindler comes in with some speed, shoots wide. Rapids plays it down low, collected by Memorial. Going after it now, Troutline. Olsen. Hassel down low. Abe's able to get it out. Dosher will send it right back in.
And we talk about Memorial dumping it in. That word, Dosher, hold on to it, go to your partner, let your guys get out of the zone.
Abe's turning over. Shot goes just wide. Schindler. Boy, that puck wound up on his stick, and he had a really nice look at that far post. Poke free by the Abes. Here they come with Duffenbach. Kellen Duffenbach puts on the brakes. Rapids looking to clear. Some good work down low by the Abes, and Duffenbach trying to stuff it in. And the goaltender, Bastien, able to cover up.
Good look by Duffenbach. He sealed off the defenseman, was on the defensive side of the puck, got the turnover. Came around the net, saw no one was with him, so he tried to go short side on the patented, one time it worked, Alex Dahl wraparound. What do you think we're going to get a message on that, Bob?
I would say by the end of the period, we'll get a message from one either Alex Dahl or Brother Jefferson. They're regular viewers.
One will say ha-ha, and the other one will have an excuse for something. We'll let you decide which one it is.
We'll wait till we actually get those texts. We certainly appreciate those guys watching. And, you know, Mike, and you know this. You coached at Memorial for a long time, and, you know, the titles, that's great. All the wins, that's great. But when you can watch young guys develop into adults, that's every coach I've talked to who's done this for a long time, no matter what the sport is, they say that is the absolute best part.
Well, to me, I would always talk about exactly that. We're trying to help your kids become better young adults into hopefully better husbands, better fathers, and better contributors to society. And those two guys definitely have checked those boxes.
Oh, big couple of chances there for Rapids. Potter, the last one, but you said it, Mike. Wisconsin Rapids has just found a different level here in this second period. I think they're playing with that confidence and aggressiveness that wasn't always there in the first period.
Well, nothing to lose. You're down 4-0. Let it all hang out and see what happens. And they've had some chances. Madsen's had to make a couple saves.
Cross-ice pass. Lossman the shot.
And I love how they're selling out. They're throwing their bodies in front of the puck. They're competing. They're not giving up. They're not hanging their heads. They're playing hard. That's a credit to their coach and staff.
Schemberger to Lossman. Poke free. Matthew Cook and Schemberger going back for it.
Yeah.
And we get a whistle and a holding penalty.
Yeah, Cook almost got away with one there. He's mad at himself. He got the poke, and he did the quick grab, but when he reached around Schemberger, that's where the ref was trailing, and he caught him. If he was on the other side of the ice, he probably would have got away with it, but the trailing ref caught him. Power play for the Old Abes, 5-1. Are we talking about the power play, or we're going to let that slide?
Well, it's gotten better over the course of the year. They're up to 13.2% are the Old Abes.
And, you know, the part of the problem is, again, people that have listened to the games, they try to be too pretty. You got to know what you have in your toolbox. And what they have is they can get the puck to the point. They got a guy that can shoot the puck, find the open guy up high, and pack the net with 3 guys, outnumber them 3-2.
Cross ice to Hulls. Hulls around one defender. Peyton Hulls, that got deflected high.
And there, like, Hulls has the puck. He's coming off the wall. You got Hayes on the other side. They're essentially in a different county. If you move the puck, you got to move towards the net. And you're looking for that cross ice top of the circle play, but at 5, 6, 8, now 13%, it's obviously not there. But what was there was Seymour sitting in front of the net. If he has a stick on the ice, it's a shot tap in goal. But if his stick is up at his knees, he's not available.
Schemberger to Hulls, back to Schemberger. Hulls takes a look, slides it out front. Flannery on the one-timer. Schemberger plays it down low to Seymour.
And that play off the wall to Hulls is there. He's just got to attack the net. Draw that first defender out from Rapids.
Cross ice pass, they score!
And make that hard play, attack the net, opens things up, score the goal.
Peyton Hulls power play goal. His second goal of the game. And Eau Claire Memorial has opened up a 6-1 lead.
A little bit of jarring there between Schindler and Seymour. If I'm Wyatt Seymour, I'd probably just go to the bench with a smile because I made a good play. Schindler's got him beat by about 5 inches and about 50 pounds.
Abes will play that one down low. Duffenbach pinned the boards, and with that, time has expired in the second period. It's a period that saw Wisconsin Rapids get back in the game after a Memorial penalty, and you said it, Mike, they controlled a lot of the play for about the first, 5-7 minutes or so. Abes kind of found their footing, and then the goals by Schemberger and Hulls. Now they take a 6-1 lead into that third period.
Well, your offensive leaders, you needed somebody to step up and right the ship, and as they've done all year long, Schemberger and Hulls have gotten the goals back to give them that 5-goal lead going into the third period.
So Eau Claire Memorial getting goals from Luke Schemberger and Peyton Hulls. Those two coming after a goal by Colin Ashbeck of Wisconsin Rapids. So your score after 2, it's Old Abes 6, Red Raiders 1. We'll take an extended break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for period number 3. WIAA Boys Hockey Playoffs getting underway today here at Hobbs, and you're watching it live on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
And welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Whispering Pines at Cadott is a great place for golf, and coming this spring, it will be the perfect Four Seasons venue for your special event. The Whispering Pines Event Center is now under construction and will be available for events this spring. Weddings, reunions, whatever your event, Whispering Pines Event Center is the perfect location. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Event Center is now booking dates for 2026 and beyond. Whispering Pines Golf, and coming soon, Whispering Pines Event Center on County X in Cadott.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Welcome back to Hobbs Ice Center in Eau Claire. Getting set for the third period of this WIAA Division I regional semifinal matchup between the 5-seed Eau Claire Memorial and the 12-seed Wisconsin Rapids. And after two, it's the Old Abe's on home ice leading the Red Raiders by a score of 6-1. Bob Bradovich, Mike Schwengler with you. And Mike, that goal by Colin Ashbeck really, came after a stretch that Rapids kind of carried the play. They started it with the power play. Yeah. They kept it going. Ashbeck scores. And then the ice kind of tilted when the puck got deep in the Rapids end, and Memorial must have kept possession for a good 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And a lot of that with the goaltender without his stick. And ever since then, the Old Abe's have kind of regained control.
Well, and they needed that goal by Schemberger to right the ship, and then Hulls was able to get one right before the end of the period. So the mindset for Memorial is attack, 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 get pucks to the net, get pressure, create some chaos, try and get another one, get the clock running, get out of this game and prepare for the next round.
Yeah, exactly. And then you only have 1 day of practice between these regional semifinals and the final. So, yeah, you want to, focus on, playing smart hockey and, like you said, get out of this unscathed.
But it all starts with intensity with Eau Claire Memorial.
Turnover right out front, and a glove save by Madsen. Matthew Cook on the intercept and nearly had the second goal of the game for the Red Raiders.
Sorry, this Cook, he's a freshman. He's created some opportunities. He had a couple looks on the power play where he's made good decisions. He took a penalty that obviously cost him, but he's a shifty little player, plays with his head up, and he seems to make the right decisions with the puck.
And his line mates are also freshmen, Mason Whitlock and Kellen Johnson. So you talk about building for the future. I think those are three young guys that Red Raiders coaching staff have to be pretty happy about.
Well, I'm looking, doing some research on Rapids yesterday and today. Their strength coach is John Egge. Egge played for Rapids during their heydays when they were going to state every year.
Well, a lot of times it takes that. It takes somebody who's been through it, who kind of gets it. Oh, Matt Wonky putting on some skating exhibition there, throws it near side. Quick shot over the top of the net by Miles Olson.
Talk about cupboards. Olson been nothing but impressed with him all year long. Shows good poise for a freshman defenseman. Hasn't got a ton of minutes during games this year, but when he has, he's performed well.
Troutline. Still with the puck, Cashton Troutline.
Abe's sticks are up in the air. Get your stick on the ice, back away from a defender so you're open.
Schindler will throw it around to the far side off the stick of Kellen Johnson, held in. And a kick save by Bastine. Played down ice by the Red Raiders. We'll get a stoppage, 14:50 to go here in the third period. Whispering Pines in Cadott is the perfect venue for your next special event. Now under construction, Whispering Pines is now booking events for spring of 2026 and beyond. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Golf and Event Center on County Road X in Cadott.
We've talked about this, Bob. I've been to that place. I've golfed there a few times.
Yeah,
it's a great course.
Oh, I like it.
Nice little...
a couple opportunities right out front there for Kellen Duffenbach.
Nice little clubhouse area to relax in. Duffenbach's, he's got more ice time in this game than we've seen him in the last 4 or 5 games. And he's made some good plays. Second period, he made a nice play on a puck. He's had some chances. He's competing, and there's that intensity factor.
Well, they put that third line together with Lane Connor, Colin Bill, and Kellen Duffenbach, and they're 3 guys that kind of know their role.
Well,
they forecheck, they grind, they hustle, and they get things done for Memorial.
The grind word for younger kids seems to be, they think it's derogatory, but back in our day, you put that third line together, and that line, they had one job: to raise the energy level in the arena. Whether it's finishing checks, hard on forechecks, if you can chip in with an offensive goal or an opportunity, that's great, but your number one job was to get everybody excited you were on the ice to make something happen.
Schemberger will steer it forward to Bill. Partial change going on for the Abes as Connor will stay out there with Flannery. Now Connor will look to head off.
You're not going to see much here out of Rapids. Every time they're making changes, they're dumping pucks or icing it, and they're getting 4 guys changing. They've spent a lot of time in their own zone running around, and that's more exhausting than forechecking any day.
Turned over, Abes with a couple looks, and the goaltender Bastine diving out to cover up.
We should have our guy Shane McLaughlin, who's probably sitting on the couch drinking a cup of coffee in front of his fireplace, watching the game on the stream, do some research. I have to believe that this Bastine plays another sport other than just hockey. He's pretty athletic and active back there in the pipes.
Yeah, he's split time. Noah Peterson got the start. Bastine has come in. Both of those guys are seniors. Rapids has a third goaltender as well, Gavin Clendenning, who is a freshman, and all 3 of those guys have seen ice time this year.
Oh, here are the Abes, Bob. They're getting the puck in the zone. They're going with a 2-3 look. Ideally, to not give up any block shots, odd man rushes, but actually threw a puck into Rapids pads in there, back in their own zone.
Opportunity for the Raiders. Matthew Kirk was sitting out front. Yeah, I'm with you, Mike. That line of Cook and Whitlock and Johnson, those young guys have some skill.
And young skill, and like you had talked about, those are kids that can be program builders for you, change the culture.
Played in by Hayes. Thrown in deep by Flannery. Seymour will play it out to Krushke. Krushke gets it back, deflected. And it's steered out of the zone. Here comes Jack Potter. Potter poke checked away by Hayes. To neutral ice and Flannery. Flannery will carry in. Mason Flannery, the shot. And Raleigh Bastine makes the save. 12:06 remaining in the third.
That one goal you needed to get to that 6, to get that clock running, has eluded the old Abes. They haven't really gotten many opportunities to the net. They've kind of all been blocks or chips or tips wide of the net, or up into the screen, as that one just was on a shot from Trout Lane. So your Memorial, you've had lots of offensive zone time, especially in the third period. Your centers are winning faceoffs. Be a little more creative. They're coming with 3 high, but if you play down low, you have an opportunity to run some give and goes.
Hey, we get another whistle. We're just under 12 minutes to go.
Yeah, another clean win there by the Abes. Benglinger got it to Halseth, who cut across, got a quick shot on goal, but he hit the goalie right in the RW logo. These are throwback uniforms to the early 2000s, mid-2000s for Wisconsin Rapids with that gray stripe in there. I kind of like those.
That's a good look. Good uniform matchup tonight. Bastine kicks another one out. Held in at the far point by the Apes. Troutline steers it down low to Wonky. Troutline with some time. Kicked out of there by Bastine. Play to the point. Oneman takes a look. Glove save. Bastine. Well, unless Shane McLaughlin has completed his research task, I've dug a few things up. Raleigh Bastine, what sport would I play besides hockey? I would play lacrosse.
Oh.
So there you go.
Yeah,
he wants to study accounting after high school graduation.
You got to have a good stick if you're a goaltender and if you're a lacrosse player, so that makes sense.
And you got to be good with numbers if you're going to go into accounting.
I always thought I wanted to be an accountant, Bob, but it was the number thing that threw me off.
I was pre-med for a while, Mike. Then I hit organic chemistry, and that was
there's
the end of that.
There's that too. My mom wanted me to, maybe if you start applying yourself, maybe you could be a doctor. And if it wasn't for the chemistry and the biology and the physics.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't know.
You were close.
Yeah, I'm happy exactly where I am.
You were close. Now to the point, Olsen, that got deflected high. You know, my mom would always tell me, you're never going to make it in sports. So I think I waited until I was about 10 years into my Eau Claire career, and then I said, I think I did. I think I did okay.
You did okay.
She agreed. Yeah, by that point, she agreed.
Yeah, there you go.
It worked out okay.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, here, Rapids is just, they're sitting 5 guys back. They go to the point. They're going to come out, put some token pressure, and try and get some blocks or some tips to get the puck out of the zone. Aves have to do more than just settle for shooting. They're stacking 2 guys in front of the net, but they're not getting pucks through. Hence, throw a guy down in the corner, put a guy down behind the net, roll pucks down there and let them be creative down below. You can go low to high, you'll have more room to get a shot off too.
They also ran that play that you talked about earlier off the faceoff. They sent Nathan Bouchard down to the far blue line, just couldn't get him the puck.
Yeah, Superior got us on a few of those over the years. They got a lot of people over the years, especially when they were rolling back in the early 90s.
Loose puck picked up by Seymour. He'll circle.
Now, like that play right there, Wyatt Seymour has the puck. He's got a guy going with him. I heard him call for it. You don't need to peel up and look to hit a trailing defenseman. Push it to your guy going to the net. Let him make a play. Create a little bit of chaos. That's how you score goals.
Abe's looking to skate out. Rolled off the stick of Nolan Menard. Abe's will have a line change. Second line is out there for Memorial. Schindler stick handling his way up ice. Schindler gets it back. Drop pass. Kellen Johnson was right there in the slot. Puck just never got to the goaltender, Madsen.
Yeah, great look, great give and go. Smart play by the Raiders. Madsen had to make his first tough save of the period, and it was a nice one.
Abe's got the puck out of the zone. Now they got a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Here comes Halseth. Halseth, saucer pass. Wanted to get it to Beglinger. Rapp is just able to get a stick in the way.
And there again, we had talked earlier. So Halseth has the puck. He's turning. There's nothing wrong with what he tried to do, but when you have that much time, you can keep skating and cut back to the middle, open up that passing lane, And again, the minute you make a cut, the goaltender has to move too, and now you open up a shot opportunity as well.
Face-off will come to the right of goaltender Raleigh Bastine.
They ran it again.
Yeah, I think they're going to keep running it all game until they get it.
The problem is they're not getting the puck, and when they get it, they're throwing it right to the Abe's defenseman.
Troutline, Miles Olsen shoots just wide. Troutline will take it at neutral ice. Ahead to Olsen. Flipped off the boards. Olsen plays it in deep. Held in by the Abes. They go cross ice. Troutline will flip it in deep. Wonky down there.
There's your play. Now you go low to high. Schemberger down to Wonky.
Halstead will rim it around. Troutline holds there. Schemberger the one time that hit the stick of Sam Gash. We are under 8 minutes to go, third period. In Eau Claire Memorial, 7 minutes, 45 seconds away from moving on to the regional final to play the winner of the game between the East Merrill Co-op and Superior. That's a 7 p.m. puck drop up at Westman Arena in Superior.
You know, Bob, a way to get your goaltender involved. Madsen hasn't been tested much tonight. If you have them pinned and you know, as a goalie, you're ticking in your head. How long have they been out there? 30 seconds, 35, 40 seconds. Rapids dumps it down to get the break. If he has a chance, come out and play that puck and pump it right back up so they can't make a wholesale change, and you could try and get one that way.
The Abe student fans making all kinds of noise across the way. We'll tell you why that is in just a moment. Here comes Matthew Cook. Cook will take it behind the net. He got hemmed in there by Miles Olsen. Centering pass, Cook again. Got a couple whacks at it. Poke free by the Abes. Here's Colin Bill. Bill to the backhand. Trying to throw it out front. It got wedged behind the goaltender. Bastine, who covers up. So all that racket, Mike, across the way, did you see why that was?
I had no idea.
Somebody from the concession stand came over and was tossing free hot dogs out. That got everybody's attention. They were up, they were jumping around, and now they're munching away.
Well, the kids say anything free is good, right?
I'd still say that, Mike.
We got our high school guy here. He could use a hot dog. Running the show, the brains that run the whole project.
I'm sure Dominic, between games, is he's probably got his order placed already down at the concession stand.
The young kids, they don't do that anymore, Bob. What's the Uber and
Uber Eats
and
Eat Street. Yeah, he may have something delivered, for all we know.
I just hope he got triples. That's all I care about.
Well, yeah, I hope he remembers the grizzled veteran broadcasters that are here with him.
The old days, what did we used to say? I buy, you fly.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Wyatt Seymour was taken down, and now it's Gage Lassa, another freshman for Wisconsin Rapids, who gets up from that. So Peyton Halls will be in the box for Eau Claire Memorial.
Yeah, Seymour took a pop, went into the wall. He's doing his yapping again at Schindler. Now he's yapping at everybody. He's yapping at Gash. Halls came in to do a little protecting of his teammate. Nothing wrong with that in a 6-1 game. If it's a tie game, you probably don't want to see that. Get the power play.
So, matching minors, Gage Lassa for Wisconsin Rapids, Peyton Halls for the Old Abes. And really, Mike, this has been a game that's been free of a lot of that extra stuff.
Yeah.
That sometimes happens. It happens at all levels of hockey. And up to this point. So I think it's been a good thing for the officials to just kind of let things calm down a little bit before they drop the puck.
Yeah, they got penalties on the clock here, but they're going to pull them off. They're just coincidentals. Yeah, no, absolutely. But then you start yapping a little bit, and I think we all know when you start yapping and one team's season's done, no matter what the referees are talking about, you're just inviting an opportunity to take a stupid hit or having something dumb happen to you.
Bastine way out of his crease. Thrown out front. Schemberger up top. Take a look. Schemberger right on. Stick save by Bastine. Under 6 minutes to go here from Hobbs Ice Center.
And just that little bit right there, just like we just talked about, that little bit of yapping, Rapids, who really hasn't finished a check all night, just popped 3 old Abes on the wall, 3 in a row.
Here's Halseth, throws it towards the net. Schemberger was flying in there. Halseth gets it knocked away. Now an opportunity for Gash. Centering pass to Potter off his stick. Rapids trying to throw it far side. Cam Sinisi was there. And I think the physicality has picked up with both teams now.
Well, it's, again, you know what? You're up 6-1. You're moving on. You got a big game coming up against Superior on Thursday. Let a sleeping dog lie.
Stretch pass far side. Here's Colin Bill. Bill driving the net. The backhand gets deflected through the crease. Centering pass. Abe's trying to get it to Duffenbach. Shot there by Colin Bill. Hit some traffic, and now we get a whistle. That comes with 4:37 remaining.
Going to get an interference call here on the Red Raiders. It's a 6-1 game here.
So Gage Dosher will head to the box.
Be curious. I mean, this is a time you can empty the bench and put some guys that don't get power play time out there. Let them move the puck around. Make sure that they understand, you know, no block shots, get everything deep. You got a shot, throw it at the net, outnumber down low. But looks like the Abes are coming back with predominantly their top power play unit.
Wyatt Seymour to take the draw. And Rapids able to clear. Luke Schemberger will skate back. Steers it up to Nolan Menard, and the Red Raiders able to clear. Abes will regroup. Carter Hayes. And once again, Schindler will throw it down. Abes will regroup with 1 minute, 30 seconds to go on this man advantage.
You're a senior and you're on the losing end of this one. It's always tough knowing that your high school hockey career for your hometown is coming to an end, and you're fighting emotions. You're still battling, but you know it's over, and you start reflecting a little bit and the good times you've had with teammates and whatnot, and yet you're still playing the game. It's a tough deal for a lot of kids.
Schemberger will get wide and played out of the zone. We'll give a shout out to those Wisconsin Rapids seniors: Raleigh Bastine, Ryan Dietz, Brandon Nuago, Colin Ashbeck, Griffin Schindler, Sam Gash, Noah Peterson.
Well, and I love the fact the coaching staff, they got all 4 seniors, all 4 captains on the ice killing this penalty. They got to kill a minute and 30 of it. Now they're going to make a change, but that's a nice tip of the cap to your seniors.
You know, and you touched on it earlier, Mike, when we were talking. It's, you know, as you get older, you know, like we are, your perspective changes.
Yeah.
And it's less about the wins or maybe the losses, and it's more about the experiences, the friendships, all that kind of stuff that you really can't replace. And it's those memories that you have. I mean, you're going to practice with these guys. You're in the locker room with these guys. You're on the bus rides. You know, you're playing in front of your home crowd. All that stuff. Shot right on, and a kick saved by Bastine. Great look that time by Krushke.
Yeah, and Bastine, there's another senior who's played extremely well since he's come in.
On a one-timer, wonky. Troutline the shot. That comes caroming off the end boards, and then the Abes have a player that's tossed to the ice. Paulseth taking exception to that.
And this all stems back from earlier. You know, I don't know if Zaleski Sports allows it, you say it, but keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut and play the game. Get through it and be done. You got some big, strong guys on Rapid. They're going to protect the goalie. Two guys took a whack at him. You're going to have a little bit of repercussion. It's always that what if. So what if a guy comes in with a weird stick placement on your arm and then you end up breaking something, right? You just stay out of it. The game's over. Win with class, lose with class, Bob.
Deflected, they score! Eau Claire Memorial stretches the lead out. It's now 7-1. Colin Bill got the stick down, and he will get credited for the deflection. The goal by Colin Bill will be his third of the season. So we will have running time now for the remainder of this contest.
Nice shot on the point. Bill sitting net front. Nice tip. Beat the goaltender 5-hole. Looking ahead to the next game, Bob, it should be a tightly contested game with the number 8 host North High Huskies versus the number 9 visitor Tomahawk Hatchets.
Yeah, and Tomahawk won the Division II state title last year. They had made it to state the year prior, got bumped out in the semifinals, came back last year, won it all in Division II, and that success multiplier kicked in, so that bumped the Hatchets up to Division I. And they had an outstanding season, and for them coming here to take on the Huskies, boy, that's going to be. There are lots of people up in the Tomahawk area that are pretty excited about that opportunity.
And we're going to have a chance to see the freshly minted new all-time leading scorer in Wisconsin high school hockey history.
Yeah, Jonah Dickens. So that one is coming up a little later on. Also on Zaleski Sports. You probably have to flip to a different feed on YouTube. Memorial still driving the net, trying to throw it on net that time was Begliger. Troutline will retrieve, and we're down to the final 30 seconds of this hockey game. Abes gain the zone, but they do so. They are offside, and that's going to take out most of the time remaining on this clock.
Yeah, I don't think the puck's going to drop after this. The Raiders gave it what they could. They were obviously outmanned. If you're Abes are a 5 seed, you're playing a 12 seed. They knew it was going to be tough, and it was. I'm going to grab Sienko here, and I'm going to shake him for banging that horn so many times. So they knew that it was going to be a tough uphill battle, and they're hoping that you could come out, maybe get one in the first period and put the Abes on their heels a little bit. But Eau Claire Memorial came through. They came hard, fast, and strong the first period and essentially put the game away in the first 7-8 minutes.
And a key was that second period when Wisconsin Rapids had scored to make it a 4-1 game. If Rapids gets another one there, it's kind of game on. But Memorial came back, got the goals from Schemberger and Halls, and then a Colin Bill goal in the third period late to put this one away. Memorial moving on in the Division I playoffs. The game up at Superior will start in roughly 6 minutes. The East Merrill Co-op versus Superior Spartans. If the seeds hold up, it'll be Superior hosting Eau Claire Memorial on Thursday. Two longtime rivals, two real proud programs, and an opportunity for the Abes to move on.
And that was another one a few years back where a 2 and a 7 played here at Hobbs Ice Arena, and Superior came up with a victory. Westman Arena in Superior is a tricky arena to play in. It's got a little bit different dimensions of the ice, and just the way it's set up with their stands, their high risers. It's got a different feel to it, and things can happen quickly there. They have a little bit more room in the corners and down by the net. What you don't want to do is give up odd man rushes in that one, but that's for another day. Congratulations to Rapids finishing their year. Seniors are going off with a loss, but like you had mentioned, memories and experiences that are going to last a lifetime for them. And the Old Abes, congratulations, they're moving on. They've got what we assume is going to be the Superior Spartans in the third game of the season for those two teams. Both teams have split one.
All right, coming up next, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at nasonvilledairy.com. That is coming up next. You are watching WIAA Playoff Hockey on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, welcome back to Hobbs Ice Center. Eau Claire Memorial moving on in the postseason after a 7-1 win over Wisconsin Rapids. These two gentlemen, each with 2 goals tonight, Mason Flannery, Peyton Halls. For you guys, you both missed some time this year. Do you feel like you're finally back to being in good health and you kind of have the rotations the way you'd like to this year?
Yeah, I'd say we're back to 100% ready to go for playoffs, which is nice.
What was the mindset coming into this one? You know you're on home ice, you're playing a lower-seeded team. It just seemed like you guys came out with a pretty good plan and then you executed.
Yeah, we were just thinking don't take them easy. Anything can happen, but we came out hard. We put it to them.
What was the talk after that first period? Because you're up 4-0, you've got control of the game, but what were you guys hoping to do in the second?
You know, coaches came in, they were giving us a good spiel, and at the end they said it's a 0-0 game, so we still got to come out that same intensity, you know, still give it to them and hopefully get into running time, but yeah.
And then in the second period, you guys take a penalty, they get on the board, and it seemed like they had probably their best stretch of hockey. How did you guys get things turned back around?
Just forget about it, go out next shift, play hard.
You get another game. That's the good news. You're not 100% sure where you're going to be playing and who you're going to be playing against. You probably have a pretty good idea, but what's the plan between now and then?
You know, got to keep the intensity up, got to keep the vibes up, you know, going to that game and get another W. Keep going.
All right, you guys are in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. Do you know how that works?
I think so.
You say your name, and then together you say, and we're in the house.
Okay.
All right. As soon as Dominic gives you the thumbs up.
My name's Mason Flannery.
My name's Peyton Halls.
And we're in the house.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck to you guys down the road. Congratulations on the W. So Eau Claire Memorial moves on, and we have one more game here at Hobbs. The teams are on the ice warming up. It'll be Tomahawk versus Eau Claire North. Make sure to watch that one on Zaleski Sports. All 3 of us will be back. My color commentator, Mike Swengler, Dominic Lay, producer, videographer. Make sure to watch that one right here on Zaleski Sports.